Alright, let's try to create some feathers with just our watercolor paints. First of all, you need to have your watercolor paper. I have a half sheet of 9 by 12, so it would be 6 by 9 paper here. Okay, and we're going to sketch out very lightly some feather shapes. Okay, so sometimes it's easiest to do the center of the feather first. Then you can build out your shape from there. And remember, that kind of tapers off toward the top, so it's thicker at one end and a little bit narrow at the other. Okay, and then we're just going to come along the outside, create your shape. And because you're working with pencil, you can easily fix any of those lines. If you have a better eraser, this pencil is not very good. But alright, just give yourself a little shape to define your feather. If you need to make this part longer, go for it right now. That's how we're doing it in pencil. Alright, then I'm going to go here and do this side. So, let's see. There we go. There we go. Alright, so I've got one basic feather. Now you can have them all going in the same direction. You can have one where it's flipped the other direction. But let's do a couple different ones so that we can play around with different colors, have some, have a little bit of fun, try out different ideas and techniques as you're creating the feathers. So let's try maybe another one, and I'm going to make it going this way. So there's the start of the center, and then I'm going to have the end of the feather be right here. I'm going to work my way back. Whoops, try to get it to get thinner. There we go. Okay, if you need to, use that eraser, clean up those pencil lines a little bit. Alright, and then and you can always come back and take a portion of that out. Try to add a little variety to your feather shapes. This one looks like it got beat up a little more than I wanted, so we'll fix that. Okay. Same thing on this side. Alright, now these lines that I'm making are a little bit dark, but I want to make sure they show up on the video. Alright. Okay, so there's two. And then decide which way you want a third feather to be. So this one could be going off this way, it could be coming this way. There's still space to work with where it won't feel way out of balance. I think I'm going to do it here. And if you wanted to, you could even have them overlap a little. That would add a little more of a challenge for the painting portion, but totally doable. Alright, so there's the center portion of our feather. I'm going to come out here. There's that side. Alright, and do another one over here. Whoops. There we go. So now I have three different feather shapes, or feathers that I can paint. You can make this more pointed, rounded, that's up to you. I'm going to do some different colors. I like using the wet on wet technique and then allowing it to dry, and then you can put some glazes over it, create more layers, which will allow you to have more visual interest and to create more dimension. So when we add more values, darks and lights to the area, it will be more interesting. So go ahead and get your drawings done, and then we'll get our paints ready.